Good morning. This is Grandma Freeman, and today I want to talk about an important thing to me, and that is food science. Now, I'm not a doctor or a nurse or a dietitian. I'm not a vegetarian. I have been on the Mayo Clinic diet, and I noticed that my health has improved since I have been trying to lose weight. I did lose approximately 10 pounds, and I'm trying to maintain that. I have recently gone off the diet because I don't want to lose weight too fast, because I'm not excessively overweight, and also because I'm a senior, and I don't want to lose the vitamins and minerals that are necessary to go on living. And well, one thing I was doing by accident, I found something that is medically beneficial for me, and I found it because I was looking up something that I was thinking about one night, and I got up and got out of bed, and I found this book that is called the Vitamin Bible. Now you can see that I have used this book a whole lot. I had to put on this cover because the cover is missing, and well, anyhow, this is what has happened to my Vitamin Bible. This was written by Earl Mindell. He's a pharmacist, and he has written several books about food and the benefits, the vitamins and minerals, and the best foods, their best sources that you can get these vitamins and minerals that your body needs. And I came across something because I had a problem that started about about 19 years ago, I think, or something around that. Anyway, it's called eczema or atopic dermatitis. And now, when I first got this, there wasn't a lot known about any cure for it. They knew what it was, and it's an itchy, rashy type of disease. We'll call it a disease. And they thought it was allergies, caused by allergies. And we also noticed that it got worse during the change of seasons. And here in Southeast Texas, we have definite changes of seasons. And so every time it changes, I would notice that I would get itchy, and then I would break out in little red spots that were a little bit puscular, and it would itch, and if I scratched it, it would get worse. I would get bumps, and that they wouldn't go away. And this, it's really an affliction, and it really doesn't feel good to be sick like that. And it drove me crazy, especially at night, especially when it gets really hot. It's like prickly heat, but it's more than that. And so I came across this the other night. I found that the main cause, or the deficiency disease, is called eczema or atopic dermatitis, and it's caused by a vitamin and mineral deficiency. So I looked up every single one, and there were 4 distinct ones. And then, of course, when I was on the diet, the Mayo Clinic diet, I noticed that I had some relief. So eating all the vegetables and fruits, I could eat as much of that, and less meat, and less carbohydrates from grains and potatoes and corn, that I didn't feel I wasn't itching as much. In fact, not at all for a while. And then it's gotten hotter, so I noticed it a little bit more. But I found out the four minerals, and let's see, I think, vitamins and minerals that I have been deficient in. And the reason I'm deficient in it is because I have high cholesterol, high LDL, which is low density lipids. And so, well, let me get back to the 4 things that I'm deficient in. And it says the deficiency disease. It actually says this in the Vitamin Bible by Dr. Earl Mindell. He's a well-known pharmacist. In fact, I think he was, I don't know if he still is, he was on Facebook, so you can find him there and maybe get these books from him. The first one is the Vitamin Bible, and the other one I got is this Anti-Aging Bible. And this is for elderly people mainly, and for middle-aged people that want to retain their youthful appearance. So the first one is called PABA, and it's para-aminobenzoic acid. And this lists what it can do for you and the best natural resources or foods, mainly. Okay, the next one is I'm not sure how to pronounce it, inositol or inositol, something like that. And it's a member of the B complex vitamins. And again, it says the deficiency disease is eczema. And then the next one is biotin. And this is a coenzyme, coenzyme R or vitamin H. See, we don't worry about those kind of vitamins because, well, they're there, but they're not like the antioxidants. But this one is also, I have it written in my book, says CoQ10, and I think that's because that is what they make CoQ10 vitamins or supplements from, or use the foods or whatever resources this has. Anyway, and then it lists what it can do for you, how the healthful benefits. And the first one is to alleviate eczema and dermatitis. And then it lists the best natural sources. I won't get into that just right away, but this also, the fourth one, there were 4 that I found, and then I found a list of over-the-counter vitamins and minerals I could take to help. And this one is called Vitamin F. It's unsaturated fatty acids, linoleic, and arachidonic. So, and most of these they list are oils, like vegetable oil and linseed, sunflower, safflower, soybean, and peanut oils. And then also peanuts, sunflower seeds, walnuts, pecans, almonds, and avocados. So these are healthy oils. And they're mostly, oh gosh, I haven't got that written down here. But anyway, they're the 2, the polyunsaturated and the monounsaturated. I remembered suddenly. Okay. And these also will be helpful for me to aid in preventing cholesterol deposits in my arteries. And it also promotes healthy skin and hair. And then it goes on, the list goes on. And so this is important to me or anybody who suffers from atopic dermatitis or eczema, I call it. Okay, so now I am just starting to make sure that I add the natural foods. And also they recommended a multivitamin without minerals, and I was over at Target and I couldn't find it without the minerals, so I got this right here for me. This is for women over 50. This is Centrum, and this has, you can see this big list right here. You can see this great big list of vitamins. This does have biotin, but it doesn't have all the others. But one thing about some of these, like PABA, and that's for that para-aminobenzoic acid, these are the really good sources and easy to get in the grocery store. For one thing, best natural sources for this PABA is liver, brewer's yeast, also known as, I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. Kidney, whole grains, rice, bran, wheat germ, and molasses. Well, okay, we can get those. And I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Inositol, and it's a member of the B complex. And this one, the best sources, and this will help lower cholesterol levels. So the best sources are liver, again, so you know, and brewer's yeast, dried lima beans. Of course, you will cook them, you know, but you can buy them dry. Beef brains and heart. Now, I think if you don't know it, I think that many hot dogs and products like that, they use beef byproducts, you know, like things that they don't sell over the counter. And they make hot dogs with it. Now, I've heard that these are really healthy things, but if you can buy it without the nitrogen that they put in it, it would be better. Cantaloupe, grapefruit, raisins, wheat germ, unrefined molasses, peanuts, and cabbage. Now, cabbage is also listed in my herb book as an herb. And cabbage can do wonderful things for your body. A lot of people don't like it, but I make it, I saute it in olive oil, and it goes good with beans or with almost anything. And it's good that way. It's kind of al dente when I saute it. It's not, you know, when you boil it, it gets really soggy and soft. And that's good too, like in corned beef and cabbage with potatoes. And so that's a good one. And it says here, it helps preventing eczema. And then the biotin is, or the CoQ10, and I take CoQ10. It's good for the heart. I take it for my heart. The best natural sources are nuts, fruits, brewer's yeast, beef liver, egg yolk. So eggs, natural in their whole form, are good for you. This provides biotin. Milk, kidney, and brown rice, unpolished rice. So there you go. So a lot of these have the same ingredients. A lot of these, and this is good for those who suffer from eczema, but it prevents it as well. So that's important to all of us. And then vitamin F, the unsaturated fatty acids, the best sources. These are the vegetable oils, the wheat germ, linseed, sunflower, safflower, soybean, and peanut oils. Also peanuts, sunflower seeds, walnuts, pecans, almonds, and avocados. So I know that's, like for me, I read it and I thought, oh, wonderful, but then it didn't stick with me. That's why I made up these cards, so that I have that as a reference. And then I know what I eat on an ordinary basis, and maybe not all the time, but with this big list, I can get some of them and incorporate every day some of that. And then also the vegetables and the fruits help to me to lower my meat consumption, and that helps me to lose weight. Now, I said I went off of my Mayo Clinic diet. What I'm doing now is maintaining the weight loss that I accomplished. So I'm still not gaining it, but I'm just eating a little bit more because I felt I needed more protein, because I was, my hands, for one thing, you know, of course, a lot of it's age. They're very thin and bony. And so I don't want to, I don't want to get too tired from lack of proteins. And so I'm eating, I ate a little bit more meat than 2.5 ounces for a meal. And and then I've been reading this extensively and corroborating with other books about the benefits. And it's all done scientifically, because I said, you know, Earl Mindell, he's the author of these books, and he is a pharmacist, so he knows what he's talking about when he writes about these foods. He has studied this extensively, and he knows what supplements you can take. But in Also for remedies besides the natural foods, I'm going to go with that in this right now. But there are other things that I'm going to add to it. Maybe, I'm going to see how I feel with this and make sure I don't get a bad reaction from this. And if it works well with these other foods that I'm going to be making sure I get, even though the reason I didn't get all the oils and all those things that it's because I was busy all my life working, taking care of children and my home and working at a job 40 hours a week. So, it's hard to think about everything all at once. I had to think about my job. For one thing, I was working in a business office for a University of Houston at Clear Lake for 13 years. So, and then I was trying to fit into my clothes. So therefore, I had to maintain my weight and try not to gain weight. And as we get older, that gets harder and harder, as those who are older well know. Some women don't seem to have that problem. They don't eat a lot. But, being heavier when you're older is a normal, natural thing. So I'm not too worried about my weight because I was going towards obesity and I don't want to be obese. I'm overweight, but I'm working at that. Right now, see, I have spent most of my food allowance for the month. I think I have $65 left, and that's going to go towards more fruit and vegetables to get me through the rest of the month. And I'm going to cut back a little bit on red meat and eat more fish. I have some canned fish. I have some canned sardines. I'm going to probably come up with some recipes for those, and I may show you when I decide to use that. Friday and Saturday, I ate the equivalent of 5 ounces of salmon from a can, and I made 2 salmon patties. And the reason I got 2 meals out of it is because I used soda crackers to, to put in with it, and along with an egg and some green onions chopped up. And I mixed that all together, and I got 2 patties out of that. And I had one on Saturday night and one on Sunday night. And I felt pretty good. I slept pretty good both nights with that. And anyway, that's where I'm at. I hope you enjoy learning this as much as I was so happy. This gives me hope not to suffer from eczema. I have been suffering for many years with it. And it goes away, and I do take an ointment that I go see a dermatologist, and he helps me with it. But I don't think he knew about this. I don't know if I'll talk to him about it. I went to him recently, so it'll be a while before I go back, at least 6 months. And so I just hope I have good news, and I hope that I have this cure for the eczema, atopic dermatitis that I have been suffering with for all these years. Anyway, if you like this, let me know in the comments, and I will try to do more of this food science. I know it's a food science, but I'm not really qualified to teach. But as a layman, I am working on my own illnesses and to help myself. And I can talk about some more about another health problem that I have, and perhaps help those who are suffering from similar, or to learn how to prevent it if they don't have it already. Okay, and that's osteoporosis. Okay, now, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you learned anything from this video. Bye now. Have a wonderful day.